and happy bonus Sunday video to you. I asked on Instagram when I got this if anybody wanted to see me do a get ready with me video on it, and it was a resounding yes. This is a kit that while I didn't purchase myself, it wasn't sent to me by Tarte. I know there were lots of people that got the kits sent to them, but this was not sent to me by them. They have no idea who I am. This was sent to me by a lovely friend of mine, and I thought, great, it gives me an opportunity to kind of give you guys a first impression. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll just tell you quickly about the kit and then we'll get into it so this video isn't too long. This is, I'm going to read it so I get it straight. The Tarte Miracles from the Amazon six-piece collection with bag. Now this was a TSV or a Today's Special Value a little while back. And I went back and forth and was like, oh, Kristin, you don't need it. So I didn't get it. So it was very nice to get it as a gift. So thank you again to the person who gave it to me. It sells for $65.95 currently on QVC, and I'll list the number for you below, the the item code number. She was able to get it to me in the color Fair, which is a pretty good match for me. It's a little bit light, but I can make it work. But when I look online, it's only in light, medium, tan, and deep. So I don't know if the Fair is just out of stock and they'll bring it back or what the deal is. But anyway, that's that. So as a 7-piece kit, it comes with a very nice bag. I always like the Tarte cosmetic bags, I have to say. So it came with a very nice, lots of room in it cosmetic bag. It came with 2 brushes. The first one is a lot like, and actually let me grab it, the Marc Jacobs brush, which is the number 2 brush. So it has that sort of angle to it. I gotta tell you, first impression, I like the Tarte one a little bit better. It has a little more give to it than the Marc Jacobs one. I don't necessarily love that brush, but I enjoyed this first time using it. So it also came with a double-ended brush. In the tutorial, you see me use this. I did not use this. It's just a little bit too big for what I wanted to use it for, but very nice brush. I always like how the brushes have the bamboo on them. And it came with this Surgence Liquid Lip Shine in Exquisite. It also came with a Tarte Gifted Mascara, the Maracuja Miracle Foundcealer Foundation, and then also this palette, which I really, really like. And the palette, it's called Be Your Own Tartist palette. And then here are the shades. So they're the ones on the left. A really pretty kind of matte pink, a beautiful taupe, and this sort of deep purple eggplant. And there they are here. And then on the other side, that lightest, then that kind of nice transition color and the deep brown. And then there they are here. And then that's the beautiful matte blush. And I don't think I mentioned in the tutorial that it was matte, so I wanted to mention it there. And that looks like that. Alright, so without any further ado, if you want to hear my initial thoughts on this foundation and the rest of the products, go ahead and keep watching. Alright, so I pushed down on this before I opened it because somebody's video said it worked better that way. I don't remember who. Sorry. And I actually, well, I was going to get a little thing. I'll just put it on my hand. As I will have said already, it really literally gives you 1 drop. So let's just see. I didn't watch the video on this that they do, and but I have kind of taken from other people, sorry, let me move this a little bit. I've kind of taken from other people that it's best to work in sections. So this is the Fair, and I actually have 2 kits. I'm not sure if I will have said that in the beginning or not. I'm already going in for more. And I think, I don't know, usually, I don't know, Tarte's foundations kind of confuse me. Sometimes I'm fair, sometimes I'm light. So we're just going to see how this goes. I did not use any primer with this, and I am telling you right off the bat, where I did not have dry patches a minute ago, I do now. I was going to say I should try to zoom you in, but we'll just see. Whenever I test foundations to do foundation reviews for you guys, this obviously is just a first impression. Because I just got this, but when I do, this has a funny smell. It's very, like medicinal or something. Very strange. Anyway, when I do a foundation review, I test it every way, like with a primer, without a primer, that sort of thing. And usually my first way to test it is without a primer, which is why that's what I did today. All right. Yeah. I'm really seeing a lot of dry patches where I did not see them before. This is not good for dry skin. I can tell you that right now. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to wipe this off and re-moisturize, use a primer, and I will try it again and then come back and tell you. Okay, so I am back and I washed my face, re-moisturized, and then I used the Laura Mercier foundation primer. And it is a little bit better, but not much. It still shows a whole bunch of dry spots right here, up here, and I'm just not sure that this is this is a really good foundation for you if you have dry to maturing dry skin. So this is just my initial impression. I'm not sure if I'll end up doing a full review on this, but I liked the brush, by the way. I'm curious about trying the brush with another foundation, I gotta say. But yeah, it covered well. It's a nice medium coverage, and I had some redness right here that I always have right after I've, you know, touched my face. I have a little blemish right here that I would say it did not cover very well. So I'm going to put a little concealer on that. And I actually pulled out my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I like this concealer. It's a little bit thick for under the eyes, but when I travel sometimes I take that one because I can make it work under my eyes. I just don't love it quite as much. So, and then I'm going to use a little Estee Lauder Double Wear underneath my eyes. I don't think I would want to bring that way up under my eyes. I mean, I just got even up this far, and it was not pretty. Just blending that out with the e.l.f. concealer. Flawless concealer brush. I need to figure out, I know how to put music in, but the only music I really know how to use is the music on iMovie. I need to figure out how people are all fancy schmancy with other music, so that you don't have to just sit here in silence or listening to me ramble. I will say that I do really feel like the color match is good. It looks really light on my skin when I first put it on, but as it sits, it does seem to be. So if you're my coloring, fair might be your best bet. I'm going to go ahead and use the blush from in this palette that I showed you already. And I'm trying to see if it has a name. Apparently it has no name. And I'm just going in with my IT Cosmetics Live Beautifully 227 Flawless Blush Brush. Pretty pigmented. Pretty ding dang pigmented. Boy, those dry spots are going to drive me crazy. I can tell you that. And just blend that out with my e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Alright, so I have eyebrows done, and I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Been playing with that a little bit. In the color dark brown. As I'm telling you, I'm seeing a little spot I need to fix. So, alright, let's just take a gander here what we're going to do. I'm drawn to this shade right here. What can I say? So on my eyes I have a little bit of the Merle Norman primer, which I'm still working through. And kicks up a little bit of dust, I gotta say. Hope that it's not too bright right now. Maybe I should turn this down. I don't know. Anyway, and then a little bit of powder over the top of that just to help with, or to aid with blending. Ooh, buddy, my cheeks are on fire. And it's not from that's not from the foundation, that's just from my weird cheeks. And so I'm going to use that taupe shade all over my lid. It's really nice pigmentation, blends on very nicely. I'm doing that, by the way, with a MAC 239. And then I'm going to take the brush that came with it. It's got a nice kind of taper to it. And I'm going to go into on this side. So I used this one. I'm going to go into this middle shade and see how that works in my crease. Transition. It's a little bit stiff for a crease brush in my opinion. But I mean for this particular use, I should say. When I'm putting in a color like that, I really prefer something to have a little bit more give to it. So I'm just going to grab my MAC 224, same shade. Yeah, I like that better. Sometimes I put my transition shade down first, and mostly I work like bottom of my lid up. I don't know why. I just do. You certainly could throw on some liner and be done right there. Very pretty. I like those shades. I'm not going to, but I'm going to go back with their brush and pick up a little of the dark brown shade right here. Go into my crease with it. Pretty, seems nice and blendable. Can you see what I'm doing? Sometimes, I mean, I'm not a makeup artist, so when I do get ready with me, I try to just give you little tips and tricks. So I wasn't doing stamp method with this one. I'm looking in the viewfinder so that I can see where I'm pointing, but I'm kind of placing it here and just pulling it like pulling it kind of a down motion. Does that make sense? It's a little more rounded. Get ready with me's. They're always hard for me to keep to a decent length. I know not everybody wants to see a 30-minute long get ready with me. I'm going to go back in with my transition shade there. Bring it up a little bit higher. I think I've shown you guys this before, that I will frequently do that. I lay it down, lay down my darker crease color, and then see where I need to raise my crease, my transition color too. I did a video a while back on transition color. If you've never heard of that before, it's an old video, but I'll try to remember to link it below for you guys so you know what I mean when I'm talking about that. Alright, so I'm grabbing MAC 217 and I'm going into Blanc type. So I realize this isn't in the palette, my apologies, but we will come back to this palette in a second. And I'm just going to clean up my edges here. This is what I do every single day of my life. I just feel like it helps make it look a little more like finished and polished, and I don't have to like crank on my skin with my finger. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is grab my 221 from It Cosmetics, and I'm going to go into that eggplant shade right there. I'm going to bring that beneath my lower lash line. And same thing on this side. So I'm taking that same brush, I just wiped it off really well, and I'm going into this pink up here, it's kind of a matte pink, and I'm just going right under my brow bone. And I'm not sure if spit it out. I'm not sure if it's going to show or not. A little bit, not much. It's just all in playing with the palette for the first time, know what I mean? Yeah, not super bright, I gotta say. But I wanted to give it a shot. All right, and then I just grabbed my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes. I love these. These are just some of the best liners ever. And this is in the one Plum Tanzanite. I'm not sure if this is available currently. I'll put a link to the Skinny Smolder Eyes on Sephora if I can find this color. Great. If not, they're just all really good. I buy them a lot on Haute Look. So I'm laying down some color. I'm going to take the same brush that I just wiped off and just smudge that out a little bit. Same thing on this eye. I don't know why I seem to start my liner always on the opposite eye that I start everything else on. I'm a quandary. Alright, same liner, and I'm going to line my upper waterline. Skinny smolder eyes stay really nicely in the upper waterline. And I always love a plum or a purple against my blue eyes. They currently look green. My eyes kind of change colors. Alright, so I'll put on mascara in just a little bit, but I wanted to put on the lip product first. So this is the Surgence Liquid Lip Shine, and in the color is Exquisite. I was searching all over for the color, and it's like, it could not be larger than it is. It's an interesting applicator. Pretty color. I enjoy the lip products from Tarte. I think I have talked about them quite a bit. Alright, so here's the final look. And I will go ahead and zoom in and give you a closer shot at the eyes. Alright, here's the final look. So the only other thing that I added is the Tarte Gifted mascara in the cute packaging that came with this. And I have used this before, and I remember it transferring on me, and that I didn't love it as much as I love my Lights Camera Lashes, which, as you guys know, is holy grail for me. But I wanted to give it a shot again, just, you know, as things have changed. You never know. It was quite a while since I tried it last time, so I'm giving that a shot again, and we'll report on that at the end of March with my Mascara Madness. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. For those of you that wanted to see it, I hope it was what you wanted. I have to say, I really do like this. I'll probably have talked about that in the intro, but this is a really nice palette, really nice for travel. Some great options in there for, you know, easy looks, to where you could do a little more of a smoky, deeper look. Not that that would be hard, but you know what I'm saying. And I like the blush in there. I personally would probably prefer something with a little more pink in it, but it's great for spring, which is, I'm sure, was the intent. So I really do like all of the shades that are in here that I used. And I think the only one that I didn't use was this one up here. So, at any rate, thank you again for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!